welcome to lesson 120. This is multiplying mixed numbers, and this is our very last lesson for the 5th grade year. It's so hard to believe. So when we multiply mixed numbers, we can't actually multiply the whole number times the other whole number like we do with addition. We can add whole number plus whole number and fraction plus fraction, but when we multiply mixed numbers, we want to multiply the entire thing, and we want to multiply it correctly. And this is when turning mixed numbers into improper fractions becomes handy and useful to us. So remember, when we change improper fractions to mixed numbers, we multiply our denominator times our whole number. We multiply first, and then we add our answer to our numerator. So I do 2 times 2 to equal 4, and 4 plus 1 equals 5. That becomes our numerator. Our denominator always stays the same. Denominator always stays the same. And when we have 1 and 2/3, we multiply 3 times 1 to equal 3, and 3 plus 2 equals 5. There's our numerator. Again, denominator stays the same. So we change our mixed numbers to improper fractions in order to multiply. That way we're multiplying the entire thing. So we do 5 times 5 to equal 25, and 2 times 3 equals 6. Then we simplify. So I know we're going really back and forth. We're going backwards from changing our mixed numbers to improper fractions. But once we get our answer, we simplify again. So I have 25 6, which then simplifies to 4 and 1 6, because we do 25 divided by 6. It goes in 4 whole times. My remainder is 1. Again, denominator always stays the same. So we're going to do example 1 together. I would like you to take notes on this while I'm doing it. I have 1/5 times 4 1/2. So I multiply 4 times 2. And 4 times 2 equals 8, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. So this 4 1/2 equals 9 over 2. And I'm multiplying it times 1/5. 1/5 times 9 over 2, well, 9 times 1 is 9. And 5 times 2 is 10. So the product of 1/5 and 4 1/2 is 9/10. I can't reduce it, and it does not need to be simplified. Example 2, I'd like you to go ahead and try this on your own to see what you can do. All right, we'll check the answer. I have 3 times 2 1/3. Again, when I multiply a whole number, I write it as a fraction, which equals to 3 over 1. And I multiply times 2 1/3, so 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. That's my numerator. Denominator always stays the same. 3 times 7 is 21, and 1 times 3 is 3. Well, I have 21 over 3, and I know that 21 divided by 3 actually equals to 7. So 7 is my product of 3 and 2 1/3. So in order to check your understanding, hopefully you'll be able to do these. Okay, we'll be practicing these and going over these in class, so don't stress out about this, but I've practiced at letter A, 1 1/2 times 1 3/4, and B, 3 1/2 times 1 2/3. Now, if it helps whenever converting your mixed numbers to an improper fraction, if it helps to draw those pictures to be able to know what your improper fraction is, you may go ahead and do that if you're more comfortable seeing the pictures instead of doing the multiplication and addition with it. So whichever way you can convert your mixed numbers to an improper fraction, as long as it's correct, you can do whatever you wish. I'll be checking your notes for participation, and thank you very much for listening to our very last lesson.